Hello everyone, this is Laleh Hancock, and today I want to chat about wrongness and strongness. And how often do you find that whether it was school, whether it was at home, we really learned how to do things someone else's way? And for us to get the right answer, for us to be the good girls and boys, for us to get the A's, we had to move away from what we knew to do it someone else's way. Now, I get, if you're putting an airplane together, yeah, you want to make sure part A and part B and part C, they all go in the correct place, or while we're flying, that plane may not last very long. However, we're not airplanes. We are not machines. One of the greatest gifts in each of us is our uniqueness, that we're not the same. I have twin girls. They have the same DNA. They started as one egg, and now they're two children. Well, they're grown adults now, but even they're not the same. So it's not just about genetics. It's not just about families. It's not just about the rules and the regulations. It's what do you know how to be and do that is so different. And for so long, we made ourselves wrong, because for us to get the straight A's, for us to be able to be the good girls and boys at home, we had to do it their way. But how much does that put us in the world of judgment? Instead of that uniqueness of you is what the world is looking for. Your creativity, the ideas, the awareness that you're going to have, no one else on the planet is going to have. Even if they do, there's always going to be a variation, because you're going to bring it from a different place, a different, I call it spice and flavor. So when people talk about competition, is there such a thing? Because we're all so unique, even selling the same products. You're going to have a different energy, and you're going to pull people to you very differently. But let's leave that topic for another day. Talking about wrongness and strongness. Most of us don't realize that also it's not the difference of a brain for males and females. Some actually have this unique capacity where it's not the differentiator of the right and left brain, but they perceive more from a spherical perspective and a oneness. So when they see something or they hear something, they go to all the places they have considered that. For example, socks. If you say socks to someone who has or hasn't been diagnosed with autism, they're going to pick up all the places they saw socks, someone talked about socks, they read about socks. It becomes this whole bit of awareness and information at once. However, that's actually a unique capacity. To be able to be a leader, to be able to be a CEO, they have to be unique. They have to be different. They have to be willing to see things from a spherical perspective. So what if those things that growing up, even maybe last week, you were so different in your ideas. You were so different in the way that you saw things, the way that you interpreted things, that somehow either you made yourself wrong or others made you wrong, but it was actually the opposite. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. So what if that thing that you think is one of the things that is so wrong about you, something you've judged yourself your whole entire life or since last week, is actually that uniqueness and strongness that makes you different? So I invite you guys to really start to explore with everything. Write down 3 things that you think are wrong about you, 3 things that you've been judged, and then flip it. Ask, if this was not a wrongness, what is the strongness I haven't considered yet? Give yourself space to get the ideas. Sometimes it's just the energy of something, but sometimes it's words, sometimes it's an idea, and maybe a new business will come out of it. But this is to really start to look at when you make yourself wrong for something and it's an actual gift, you can't receive from it. But when you look at it as, oh, this is one of the options that I have, this is one of the ways that it can be done, what are the others? Not only do you allow you to receive information and awareness, but it also opens the door for clients and income. You know, it opens it to where this expansion of awareness goes way beyond, because now you're in gratitude and not judgment. Judgment puts it in a box. Gratitude dissolves the box and opens the door to possibilities. So if this was not a wrongness, what is the strongness I haven't considered yet? And I invite you guys to really start to play with this. There's a specialty in Access called X-Men. Just like the X-Men super figures, you know, the ones you see in the movies and the characters you see in comic shows and comic books. The key is all of them thought they were wrong. But it was this gift that they had. They just didn't have the tools yet to know how to use that gift. So I invite you guys to explore, to play, and also discover the specialty of X-Men and what that could be for you or someone that you know of, whoever can benefit from taking this wrongness and exploring the possibilities with it. So check below. You'll have a link. We have some upcoming events. See if that is going to work for you. And there are Access X-Men facilitators all around the world. What contribution can they be to you or anyone else you know to start to see more of the possibilities instead of the problems or the wrongness? Love to hear from you guys. Comment below, share. Please, what would it be like if all people around the world knew they didn't have to judge themselves anymore, but that thing can actually be a gift? So see you soon.